PushGapRadio.com, Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth.
NBA legend Scottie Pippen is going viral at 60 years old after stepping out with a new mystery girlfriend who is reportedly only 23. The massive age gap has the internet absolutely losing it, especially since she's actually younger than two of his own kids, Scottie Jr., 25, and Preston, 24.
Let's talk about it. So apparently Scottie Pippen got himself a new girlfriend or whatever. And from the looks of it, she definitely puts the girl and girlfriend looking like a damn kid for real. Now listen, at the end of the day, I don't knock older guys dating younger women or younger women dating older guys. That's always been a thing just naturally. However, I do think it's limits to this shit, and this age gap, it's just too far apart to the point of like, you old enough to be her grandpappy, my boy.
Fans on Instagram are completely divided. Some are calling it weird and joking that they thought she was his granddaughter, while others are defending the six-time champion.
I know why he doing this shit. Because his ex-wife be dating young niggas. It was rumored that she was dating Future. She publicly dated Michael Jordan's loser-ass son. And is currently dating Kobe for the Chicago Bulls. Now, I'm not saying any of this is an excuse for Scottie Pippen dating a 23-year-old, but let's be real. That's why he doing this shit for real. He trying to get some get back.
Pippen has always been notoriously private about his personal life, and he still hasn't officially revealed his new partner's name. Whether you think it's a major red flag or just none of our business, the mystery is only making fans more obsessed with finding out who she is. Is the age gap too much, or should everyone just let them live?
But nah, all jokes aside, as much as I respect Scottie Pippen as a basketball player, I can't get on board with this. It's too big of an age gap to the point of it being weird, bro. That could be your granddaughter at this point. Not even daughter, granddaughter. But hey, to each his own. She using him for that paper, and he using her for that young box. It is what it is.
Scottie Pippen is dating a 23-year-old. Mind you, Scottie is 60 years old. Me personally, I don't see what's wrong with it. A lot of people on the internet don't like this age gap. They want to say stuff like, oh, what do they even have to talk about? Nothing. You know what they're trying to do. I'm trying to do the same thing when I'm 80 years old. You're going to see me walking around with a 20-year-old. You think I want to be walking around with somebody who's raggedy like me? No. Scottie Pippen has been laughed at by the internet for years. His ex-wife was cheating on him with Future. Future made a hit song talking about, I did your baby mama in some Gucci flip-flops. And then his ex-wife went on to go date Michael Jordan's son. Scottie Pippen is doing what he's supposed to. He's going to the gas station and getting about 15 of them gas station pills and wearing that little girl out. You really think these guys build up all this success so they can't use their success to get women? When I'm 80 years old, there's going to be a 20-year-old girl who needs her bills paid. I know she's not with me for me, and she knows I'm not with her for her personality. What are we supposed to talk about? The American Revolution? If I was Scottie Pippen, you would see me with a new tenderoni every other day wearing all my championship rings.
So you telling me you're not man enough to lead a woman that's your age?
You can't. Where can I lead a woman that's already got her? You can't lead her nowhere. By the time you get my age and you want me to date your 40-year-old scarred ass after 50 niggas and scarred you. No, you tripping.
And you want a 23-year-old young woman to date you, your old scarred ass.
And you not scarred.
Are you married?
No, that's
you have a
the simple question is, I don't have nobody, okay? But guess what? let me give you some game because y'all laughing, but I'm finna Uno reverse on y'all goofball ass. Check this out, right? I can marry somebody tomorrow. Can you marry somebody tomorrow?
I wouldn't.
You
even
can't.
If the opposite,
we're not exercising the same option. You think we not because we don't have the option?
You don't, because if you did, you would be married. It's over with. There are a plethora of women in my lineup that would love to be my wife. All I got to do is say the word.
Why you not marrying them though?
Do you have that?
Why you not marrying?
Why you not marrying them?
Do you have that?
PushGapRadio.com, bridging the gap between old school and new school radio. PushGapRadio.com. It's Dallas, baby.
PushGapRadio.com in Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth. Welcome back to another edition of Shaka 401 in the main event on pushgapradios.com. Scottie Pippen got the internet lit up, man. Let's dive right into it. 60-year-old NBA legend Scottie Pippen recently sparked a massive social media frenzy after going public with his new girlfriend, a 23-year-old woman whose identity and name have largely been kept out of the public eye by the media, often simply referred to as an Instagram model or his mystery girlfriend. Now, when it comes to why high status or high value men frequently choose to date significantly younger women, the reasons generally stem from a mix of evolutionary biology and social dynamics. Now, they say biologically men are naturally drawn to youth because it is a universal subconscious indicator of fertility, vitality, and health. From a lifestyle perspective, highly successful older men often have the financial security and freedom to seek partners who are in a different life stage, free from the burdens of previous marriages or established rigid routines. Now, they say that younger women are often seen as more adaptable, supportive, and appreciative of the lifestyle and mentorship an experienced, established partner can provide, creating a relationship dynamic based on a mutual exchange of status, security, and useful energy. Yeah, see, this is why the old chicks always be getting twisted up. They want to act like back in the Gap, your ass wasn't dating older guys. I remember the girls in high school with me. You either dated the guys who were off to college. I'm from Gary, Indiana. You dated the guys who worked in them steel mills, who made that money, had a car, you know, all the shit a nigga our age didn't have. Now, this brother here is about to explain the reason of why Scottie dropped it at this time, dealing with Larsa Pippen's birthday, if you can believe that. But here we are. Check it out. We're at pushgapradios.com. Roll tape.
And when you are Scottie Pippen, 60 years old, 6 championship rings deep into one of the greatest careers in NBA history, making that kind of statement means you have something to say. The question everybody started asking was, what exactly is he saying and to whom? The answer, many pop culture observers suggested, might have everything to do with the timing. Because this debut did not happen on a random Tuesday. It did not happen in a quiet news cycle with nothing else competing for attention. It happened on Larsa Pippen's 52nd birthday. That detail hit the internet like a thunderclap. Pop culture outlets and entertainment commentators immediately ran with it. The theory spread fast that the very public introduction of a glamorous 20-year-old on the exact date of his ex-wife's birthday was not a coincidence. That it was, intentionally or not, the most pointed possible response to years of Larsa's own very public relationships with younger men. Some called it calculated, some called it genius, but almost everyone agreed on one thing. The timing was impossible to ignore. Whether Scottie orchestrated it that way, whether it was pure coincidence, or whether the truth falls somewhere in between, only he knows. But perception in the world of celebrity culture often matters more than intention, and the perception was loud, clear, and everywhere at once. Others took a more measured position, acknowledging that both situations involve consenting adults, and that fundamentally, what two people choose to do with their personal lives is their own business. YouTube channels dedicated entire videos to breaking down the optics, the timing, and what it all meant. Comment threads on major sports and entertainment accounts ran into the thousands, with people returning day after day to keep the conversation alive.
Now, what some women don't seem to understand is the biology of the younger woman, older man dynamic. Most chicks want to argue because they've already aged out, and they want to act like back in their day that they weren't chasing the older brothers. Younger women who date older men are often drawn to the maturity, stability, and life experience that their partners bring to the table. Unlike peers in their own age group, older men have usually established their careers, resulting in financial security and a clear sense of direction, which provides a strong feeling of emotional and physical safety. They want what the cats their age haven't accomplished yet. They haven't got there. They have to work their way up. See, women come out with their beauty. They on the yacht and whatnot. The kid their same age, 19, 20, 21, he on the yacht, but he cleaning up, dumping ashtrays and whatnot. He hasn't made it yet. Men, we come into our own later in life. What they say, time catches up to women, money catches up to men. Beyond financial stability, older men tend to have better communication skills, emotional intelligence, and a level of decisiveness that eliminates the dating games often found in youth culture. This combination of protective instinct, worldly wisdom, and the ability to offer guidance and a more sophisticated lifestyle makes an older partner incredibly appealing to a woman looking for commitment, depth, and a solid foundation. Here's JB's rant. Well, this brother here was tearing him a new asshole. Rotate. Yeah, men look for beauty.
Okay, so we basically was talking about how Scottie Pippen 60 years old and he dating a 23-year-old, right? Okay, so basically what I want y'all to understand that we value two different things from a man and a female. Okay, so y'all value resources and security. This is why y'all be mostly attracted to older men, because they're much more established and stable in life. That just naturally comes with an older man. Okay, on the other hand, men value beauty. Okay, and the thing about it is y'all looking at it as if he's trying to control her or some other things like that, or they're not compatible in a way because she can't understand it. Men don't want women that didn't been through what we done been through. So y'all saying she don't know nothing and they can't resonate with each other. Men like women who are as pure as possible because we like being leaders. We like teaching. We like showing things. So when we find younger women who aren't that much experienced, it turns a man on to be able to show her things. I don't know why you women act like it's creepy, because you date, all y'all on the panel and in the comments have dated older men. But now it seems like you put a standard on how old. Once you're 21, you're grown. You can date whoever the hell you want to date once you turn 21. So I don't understand. The reason why y'all say it's creepy is because y'all don't think like us. We're not looking at the same thing. You're looking at resources. We looking at beauty. Okay, and you're usually more finer when you're younger.
Okay,
Now, kinfolk about to break down the public reaction and cultural conversation surrounding Jada Pinkett Smith's past relationship with R&B singer Austin Alsina versus Scottie Pippen dating his new 23-year-old girlfriend, and highlights two completely different relationship dynamics. Again, women use sex for resources. Men use their resources for sex. It's been that way for millennia. Jada's situation, famously labeled an entanglement, sparked massive controversy, primarily because it occurred amidst her decades-long marriage to Will Smith and involved a close friend of her son, Jaden. The internet's fixation on Jada was fueled by the complex psychological and emotional undertones she later admitted to on her internet Red Table talk show, including a sense of codependency and a desire to heal a broken younger man while her own marriage was in a dark place. Now, in stark contrast, Scottie Pippen's relationship is viewed through a more traditional, albeit heavily scrutinized, age gap lens. Is 60 and 20 too big of a gap? Put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Because Pippen has been divorced for years, his relationship carries none of the material infidelity drama, familial boundary blurring, or emotional weight of the Will Smith-Jada Pinkett Smith saga. Instead, the frenzy around Pippen is purely focused on the massive 34-year-old age difference. Again, do you think that's a problem? The 37-year age difference representing a straightforward social dynamic where an older, high-status man chooses to date a much younger woman for mutual lifestyle and physical appeal. Yeah, men are visual. That's why we go to strip clubs. I don't. Okay, I didn't want to put that out there. I've been a couple of times because my friends like it. I don't go because it's pseudo sex, okay? I ain't getting nothing, but I'm throwing you my money. Yeah, but yeah, men are drawn to beauty. Women are drawn to resources. It's been that way for millennia. Roll tape.
But see, the thing about it is that's why I say, like, when Jada was using Augustine, you know, it was freedom. It was free. It was cool. But see, the thing about it is, when y'all date younger men, we don't give a shit. Okay, we don't care.
No, we didn't even know.
We don't call it weird.
That.
But no, I understand that, but what I'm saying is when the shoe is on the other foot, we don't care about what y'all do. If y'all get old as hell and y'all get y'all a young nigga, okay, how you a young nigga? If you can still pull young niggas, do your shit. We don't care. That ain't true. But the minute we do it, it's creepy.
She said because
it does it because there you go trying to take away man's standards. You can't take away our standards and allow yourself to have yours. Exactly. You have your standards. Why we can't have ours?
I just don't understand.
This is the law. The law states that when you are 21 years old, you are an adult. So anything after 21 is ball game. How is it crazy?
No,
I don't get that. Because guess what? Guess what? If he was 80, just say if he was 80 and she was 50, would it be a difference? If he was 80 and she was 50, would that be creepy?
Yeah, would that make a difference if he was 80 and she was 50? Remember Anna Nicole Smith? Now, the pushback from some women regarding older men dating younger partners often stems from a feeling of societal unfairness regarding how aging is viewed across genders. From this perspective, women may celebrate a woman dating a younger man as a victory against traditional double standards, viewing it as an empowering rejection of the old rule that a woman's romantic value diminishes with age. Conversely, the frustration directed at older men who seek out much younger women often comes from a place of biological and social fatigue. Many women feel that after investing years into their own growth, maturity, and careers, society's dating market unfairly shifts, allowing men to use their accumulated wealth and status to continually reset their partner's age. Yeah, you can only have babies up until a certain age. Men can have babies as long as the well don't run dry, which it don't. And this can create resentment, as it feels less like a fair exchange and more like a systemic double standard where women are expected to age out of the game, while men are granted a lifetime pass to stay in it. Here's JB Reacts. Roll tape.
What do you mean? You're leading your woman.
I'm asking you, if I meet a woman and I'm teaching, she's learning from me, I'm teaching her things, I'm guiding her the right way, what am I doing? That's the same thing you just said.
Right, you're leading a grown woman, though, a woman that's your age, that's just
we're leading a scarred woman.
You want a lot of men, I'm not saying you because I don't know you to judge you, right? Most older men want that younger woman so that they can manipulate her. They know for a fact what they're going to get away with a girl that's extremely younger than them, they can't get over on that 40-year-old woman or that 35-year-old woman.
Newsflash, Scottie Pippen is 60, and if he did get that 23-year-old girl, guess who's going to be able to manipulate a lot harder that 23-year-old woman, because the ball is in her court and the spotlight is on Scottie. So if he does anything goofy or stupid, she's going to be able to be looked at as the victim. She's going to be able to milk Scottie like a goddamn cash cow. Come on now.
That they're going to get over on a 23-year-old
right,
young
and
woman.
That's why you're single. Because can't nobody get over on you. You just answered your own question. You answered your own demise. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, baby. Because obviously y'all have a lot to learn about men, okay? Men like to lead. We like to teach our woman things. If you are already scarred, I cannot teach you. So this is why we try to find younger before they meet all the niggas that them over, before they get jaded like older women, okay? This is what we like. You cannot... I will not allow no women to sit there and badge a man about his standards. This is what we want, and ain't nothing y'all can do about it. We don't do this to y'all. We don't do this to y'all. When y'all have y'all stand, when you say I don't want a broke nigga, guess what niggas do? They get to the bag. When you say I don't want a fat nigga, get to the go to the gym. When you say you want to emotionally heal nigga, go to couch.
A lot of men
we
not
do
in the
everything
gym.
to accommodate y'all, but y'all do everything to badger with the we like.
I know she ain't
and it's not gonna work.
Yeah, why is it that women's preferences are considered okay, but men's preferences are considered ick and creepy? Again, women control sex, men control relationships. The ideal that women control access to sex while men control access to marriage is a common concept in modern relationship dynamics, often rooted in the principle of relative supply and demand. Historically and socially, women are generally seen as the gatekeepers of intimacy because they face higher biological risk and typically have a higher volume of immediate sexual interest from suitors. Just because niggas hollering at you don't mean they want to cuff you, fam. That ain't how that work. Just because you getting attention on the internet and whatnot. Is he going to pay your bills? Conversely, men are traditionally viewed as the gatekeepers of commitment, as a long-term relationship or marriage requires a man to invest his resources, protection, and long-term loyalty, assets that society historically valued as the ultimate prize for commitment. While this traditional framework simplifies human connection into a transactional exchange, it highlights how both genders hold distinct forms of leverage, one deciding if a relationship starts and the other deciding how far it ultimately goes. Here's JB again. Ken folk tearing him a new one, fam. It's funny, nigga, to me. Roll tape.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, why the do I got to constantly be in counseling? I got it. I know what to do. I figured it out.
You'll see. You'll see.
What the See, this is how you know
it's
when
purple.
motherfuckers don't go to counseling, because you don't even believe you can heal. You talking about, do you believe that you can
No.
Man.
I'm asking you, do you believe that you're healed and everybody else is not?
Absolutely. No, I didn't say everybody else is not. What I'm saying
No, you said the women are not.
What I'm saying is the majority of the women are not. And if I'm lying, why in the ain't nobody picking y'all? I ain't the only man in the world. Ain't none of y'all got no boyfriend. So I can't be the only man thinking like this. I can't. What the are you talking about?
Hold on.
Because
this
point.
is a lot of men.
You act like everybody got a wife and a husband, but
are
me and
you
y'all.
married?
No,
do
that's
you have do you have some
Why they always flip it around? Are you married? No, y'all the one that's actually seeking it. Maul is living his life how he want to live it, but women actually want to be in relationships. They're complaining about it.
someone at home though? Are you single? What's your relationship status?
Baby, listen. So I just want to say this, right? Because
Here
for
you
some
go.
reason y'all throw that at me and like it
asked you
holds
a
power.
simple question.
The simple question is, I don't have nobody, okay? But guess what? let me give you some game, because
They gonna
y'all
laugh
laughing,
about
but I'm finna Uno reverse on y'all goofball ass. Check this out, right? I can marry somebody tomorrow. Can you marry somebody tomorrow?
I wouldn't.
You
Even
can't.
if the opportunity
You
presented
can't.
itself,
You
I wouldn't.
cannot.
I wouldn't.
There
I
are
wouldn't just
there
marry a
are a
man.
plethora of women in my lineup
fit
that
his-
would love to be my wife.
Yep,
All I
yep.
got to
why
do is
you
say the
not
word.
marrying them though?
Do
You
you
don't want
have
to.
that?
Why you not marrying?
Why you not
them?
marrying them?
Do you have that?
The sad part is that they don't have the candidates that they're looking for. See, he actually got chicks that could fit wife status. He just know it's not smart. They don't even have the guy that will be considered a husband to them.
Why you not marrying them?
Because I don't want to. I'm single.
Why do you think we're not exercising the same option? You think we not because we don't
You don't have
have the option?
You don't. Because if you did, you would be married.
Even
It's
if
over
a
with.
man met me,
That's not true.
I wouldn't get married to a man just because he want to marry me.
You know how
I
dumb
need to
that-
want to marry my
Listen.
husband just as much as he want to
Listen,
marry
let me
me.
tell you something.
Because you only
So
found
that's
him.
The
just
man that you want don't want your ass. That's why you're not married, okay? The women that I have on my corner, they willing to do whatever I want them to do, as long I just gotta say the word. I just gotta say the word. That's all I gotta do is say the word.
Ma, I
And
don't
I'm
know where
married.
you
I
got
can
this
have
horn from that
I
you be
can have a
tooting for
polygamous
yourself.
lifestyle.
Not you
I
telling
can
me
marry
about
2. I can marry 3.
I don't.
It's gonna be
So
up.
let me tell you this: nothing
I
is
respect
wrong
that.
with what you just said, right? Nothing's wrong with it. The issue is, why do you think that that's only an option for you? Why do you think the women are single? Why can't we be single because we want to be?
Because a man automatically helps you. He automatically elevates you. What are you talking about? You get with the right man who has the right resources, your life quality is better. It doesn't work the same with us. If you get with us, our lives become harder now because we have to work harder to make sure that you're happy as well and everything is taken care of. Your life is going to instantly be better. That's why it's different.
Yeah, men just have to say the word to get married. In most cases, how many women you done seen bend the knee to propose to a man? Seems weird, huh? Many women struggle to accept this dynamic because it forces a stark clash between romantic ideals and transactional realities. Growing up, most people are fed a narrative of unconditional love and soulmates, making it incredibly difficult to swallow the pill that modern dating often operates on leverage, supply, and demand, and biological trade-offs. Accepting that you should like who likes you requires letting go of the idealized partner a person feels they deserve based on their own hard work, and instead dealing with the reality of who is actually showing up and offering genuine commitment. Yeah, like who likes you. Ultimately, resisting this reality usually comes from a fear of settling. But embracing it can actually be incredibly freeing, shifting the focus away from chasing people who don't want you and towards building something real with someone who actively chooses you. Nigga, yeah, like who like you. Now, here's this, brother, to break it down. You got to like who likes you, fam. That's just the way it is. Roll tape.
Here's the thing, brothers, and I want y'all to understand this. As a black man in America, you will be shamed for taking your life into your own hands, for making decisions that make you happy, even if you don't break no law, even if you don't do anything that hurts anyone, even if you're not even doing anything that hurts yourself. You will constantly be ridiculed for the things that you do. And that's why you got to make a decision. Here's what I want y'all to understand, man. You like who likes you. As long as she's a legal adult, you like who likes you. You like who likes you. And after everything Scottie went through with Larsa Pippen, man, we should be cool. Nobody should be giving him any stress about anything. Another thing, nobody was tripping about Larsa messing with young dudes. Nobody cared about Larsa messing with Future. The thing about the Jordan kid, it was MJ's son. It was the son of one of his most famous co-worker, of a guy he won championship with, of a guy he built this NBA career with, of a guy who helped him build his career into a Hall of Fame career. This kid used to be around his kids. That's what the problem with that was when she was with Marcus Jordan. Had nothing to do with his age. As simple as that sounds, people have a really difficult time accepting that that's the reality of life. You like who likes you. If you 16 or 22-year-old woman likes you, man, I'm talking about really likes you. Hey, man, you like who likes you. You ain't got time to be trying to go find somebody to make them like you or go see who likes you when somebody who likes you is right there in front of you. You know what I mean? See, here's what we got to remember. Younger women inspire a man in a way that older women don't. Just watching her move, watching the excitement, the zeal she has for life, the zest she has for life, the hopefulness that she has. You know what I'm saying? This is what people don't understand. The foundation of youth is between those pretty young tender thighs, and the beacon of hope is in those pretty brown eyes. A younger woman is a beacon of hope. She is bursting with energy because she's hopeful for the things she wants to see in life, the things she wants to achieve, the things she wants to accomplish. Even if all she wants to do is be a wife and have 15 kids, she's excited about that because she hasn't hit those bumps in the road that older women have hit.
Yeah, that's the reality of life. Ultimately, navigating the modern dating landscape requires shifting away from resentment over societal double standards and moving toward a radical acceptance of how human attraction operates. Whether it's an age gap, financial security, or the balance of leverage between intimacy and commitment, fighting the natural supply and demand of romance only leads to the frustration. Yeah, women use sex to get resources. Men use resources to get sex. But you seem mad when we use ours, and there's no problem when you use yours. The most empowering move you can make is to stop focusing on the unfairness of the game and start focusing on reality. That's the reality of life. It is what it is. There are double standards, but there are things you get that we as men don't get. And there are things we get as men that you don't get. But you seem to have a problem with us getting what we get in the double standard, but not the things that you get. You got to accept the dynamics for what they are. Invest in your own personal growth and focus your energy on the people who genuinely value and choose you. Take control of your dating life today by matching the energy of those who show up, letting go of the illusions, and building connections rooted in mutual appreciation. Let us know what you think. Hit us up. Like the program. Not so much concerned about the subs. Would like you to do that as well. But click on like so the algorithm can move this show along. Thank you for hanging out with the bangingest thing in the urban internet radio game. Yeah, Scottie Pippen on them young tenders, man. What's the problem? You understand me? The man done built himself up. Little mama looking for them resources, and Scottie is probably looking to stay young. PushGapRadios.com. It's the bangingest thing in the urban internet radio game. PushGapRadio.com. Dallas, baby. And we're out.
PushGapRadio.com. Bridging the gap between old school and new school radio. PushGapRadio.com. It's Dallas, baby.